Hi, I'm Steve and welcome to the Blackbird Shed. We've got little babies to look at today. I'm going to run through all the canaries and the babies and how they're doing. We've had a few issues which I've had this morning. Basically came in and there was a chick on the floor. It was a fledged chick on the floor. I thought, well, how's he got out of the cage? Door was shut properly. Just quickly grabbed it. Blood on its head. A few feathers have been pecked out of its from his head. The only thing I can think of is it had escaped through one of the holes in the cage, and I kept an eye on it a little bit when I put it back in, and it looks like the father was pecking its head, so I have to separate him. And I've got another issue in this cage as well, but we'll come to that as I go round. So I'm just going to grab the camera and we're going to get on with it. All right. Right, so this is cage, this is the first pair. So in here we've got these two birds. The hen is the cinnamon one there, and the cock is the yellow one. Now the babies from this pair are in here. We've got 4 babies. They're ready to fledge soon. So I've got to be a bit careful. And we've got 3 variegated, well, you know, 50s, sort of 50s, yellow with dark patches, and there's a white one in there. Now one of those chicks is from pair 3, but I don't know which one. It's going to be tricky. Right, cage, the next cage, which is pair 2, this is the second issue I found this morning. So the babies have all fledged. I've already put a new nest plan in and she's made a nest. Now there is some feathers in that nest, so I think that's feathers that the cock has provided. Now we have got in here 3 fledged birds this colour. The other one's up there, behind that yellow one. Now if you look at that yellow one, you can see not very well. Got its head pecked. So I had a quick look. The cock was feeding the other 3 really well, and he fed this one, and he just pecked at the head. Now I think it could be him that did it, but I'm not 100% certain, so I'm taking a risk. I've taken the cock out and I've moved him to his own cage over here, and there he is. So I hope it was him and therefore I've removed him. But now the hen's she's got to feed these 4 herself, and obviously she's looking at getting back down on the nest, so I'm in a bit of a quandary with that, but that's what I'm done at the moment. We'll see how we get on. If that yellow bird doesn't make it, I might put the cock back in, because he didn't seem to have any problem with the green birds. Pair 3, we've got a variegated green bird and a yellow bird with a cap. These babies are they belong all to this bird. Now we've got 3 different colour babies in here. So we've got a yellow baby with a cinnamon neck. That's because this cock bird, his father was cinnamon, he's a sister of this cinnamon bird in pair 1. So he's split for cinnamon. There's a green bird in there which is following its mother, and again we got this very light bird. That's making me think that the egg I took out and put into the other cage could be the white bird, or the light coloured feather bird, because these birds would all be related to a mosaic as well. That's the bird that died last week. Right, next pair is up here. This is the new pair we've put together, which is this cock. And the hen should be on the nest. Yeah, it's variegated yellow and green hen. And she's on 3 eggs. So hopefully we started a new partnership there. This is the old hen on her own that was with the hen we've just seen. I thought this was a cock, and it's a hen. And she's actually on an egg, but obviously she's on her own. So we may use her later on in the season and may not. Right, next cage. We have got, these are the ones I was excited about. This is the mother. And there's the father. He's an experienced cock, so I'm hoping I wouldn't get any problems with him. He's the father of this one, who I believe was pecking the yellow bird's head. Okay, so in this nest we've got that bird there, which I'm hoping is going to follow her, but it could be that because they're all split to some other bird and another colour, it could be that it won't be the same colour, but hopefully it's going to be the same as the hen. And we've got 2 variegated yellow and green like the father. They don't seem to want to pop their head up at the moment, so we'll leave those. Next cage down, this is where I had the problem. This is the one where the baby was out the nest. So this is the one that was out the nest. Focus on him. You can see his head's been pecked. Not as bad as the yellow one in the other cage, which is basically bald. It's just a red head. I'm really not got a lot of hope for that bird. This one isn't too bad, and the feathers will come back, and hopefully in a couple of weeks we'll be able to separate them from the mother and they'll be weaned. So I think we'll be okay. But that's the, again, this is the odd chick out of the pack, and out of the clutch. So here, there's the 2 other ones. So a lighter yellow bird, which will probably turn out to be white, like the mother, and we've got this yellow bird down here. All these birds are fostered, so they're actually from the cock up there, which is split foot red, and the hen that died, which was a mosaic. So these are all bonus ones really, because their mother's actually dead, and that's why that could be, that's almost certainly going to turn out to be a white. That one down there could be following the father, therefore that could have a bit of red factor in it. And I'm hoping that this one here, this is from the other nest, this is from these birds, this is the hen, so it's a brother and sister to those dark ones there. So I'm hoping that she's an experienced hen, I'm hoping that she can feed these babies and we'll be okay. I'm sure she will, but who knows? Bird keeping, it just surprises you all the time. Right, and we've got this pair here. You can see I've just put the broccoli in. See, already the cocks are carrying bits around, and this is the problem. It could be that they're more tempted to pluck babies' feathers because they're already looking to try and breed again, and they want to show off to the hen. So I've really got to keep an eye on it. The trouble is I'm back at work now, so let's keep our fingers crossed. So in here we have got 3 birds. One dark one, which is like the mother, a light one, in fact the dark one's the father, sorry, yeah, so like the father, a light one like the mother, which is likely to be in those mosaic colour, light colour, whoops, another dark one which has got a bit more light on it. They're not facing us unfortunately, but they're not far from fledging, so we're getting through. Although they've got to this stage, we're getting to a stage where it's quite crucial At any point the cocks can go crazy, and even the hens, I suppose. Now this hen down here, these are Irish fancies. She's a good sitter. Those babies, there's 3 babies in there. You can see their heads poking out. They're not particularly, they don't have massive crops. And I looked in my book, and this cock, which is the yellow cock there, his second clutch last year, I reported that possibly he'd killed 2 or 3 babies, but I wasn't 100% certain. I didn't witness it, so I've got to keep an eye on that as well. So there's been some good success. Basically, from birds that have hatched to birds that have got, well, are still alive now, we're running about 80% success rate. We've got 20 odd babies all ready to come out the nest at the same time. If I'd have staggered it, I might have been able to manage the situation where I've had to remove a cock easier. I just thought I'd go with it and get them all nesting at the same time. But now it's all panic stations a little bit. But I also, of course, all these babies are going to come out of the nest and out of these cages at the same time. So I'm going to find somewhere to put them. So the hen over here probably isn't going to get a partner. I'm probably going to move her to flight, and I'll probably put all the chicks in there once they've left their parents. But it's not a bad season so far. A little shock this morning, and we'll try and get around that. My main concern is the chick in this nest, the yellow one, which is the odd one out again, which is a strange situation. So that cock pecked the head of the odd coloured bird, which is the yellow, and this one has pecked the head of the dark-haired bird, which was the odd one out of the 2 yellows. So whether there's some sort of prejudice going on there, I don't know, but I think that is because the cocks are looking to breed again, and they're probably trying to help the hen line the nest. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you would like to subscribe, I'd be really appreciative. If you can like, any comments or any advice on the situation we've just had, I really appreciate it. And again, just thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a great season. Thank you very much. Bye. Right, change of plan. Luckily, these cage dividers from the metal cages I've got down there just about fit in these cages here. I didn't plan that, but I got lucky. So what I've done, because I've got these triple breeders, I've kept the 2 cock birds in the far cage, put the metal mesh in so that he can still feed the chicks. Moved all 4 chicks and the hen over to here with her new nest. Okay, she might reject the nest, but you know, I'm not too bothered about that. It's more about these chicks, and especially that little yellow one. So I'm going to provide him with food and her with food. He's already looking like he wants to feed him through the wires. The one further down I've done the same, and I've seen him feeding the yellow babies already through the wires. So let's have a look. Okay, so I've got this partition in here. There's the cock, and there's one of the yellow birds looking like they wanted to be fed. So the other darker bird is hiding in here. He's not Dad's favourite. These 2 are. And here we go. It does, camera shy. Now, I've seen it happen, so I'm happy that they're going to get fed. And I hope that the mother will feed the dark one, and perhaps Dad will feed him through the wire, but at least he won't get to peck his head. And up here, there's Dad. These two are already looking like they've been trying to get food off Dad. There's the other one. And there's the poorly one. And that is quite a bad. Look at that. That's awful. And I haven't got much hope for it. Yeah, it's suffering. But mother's in there too, so I've got food there. I've got to provide some food for that one. Fingers crossed then that's going to sort out the problems. There you go, look, they're already begging for food from him. So that was just lucky that I had that transparent wiring. If I'd have planned that, that would have been great, but I've just got lucky. It just happens to be the size. I had to flip them on their side. That's actually the front of the cage at the top there, but it fits in the runners I've got, so I've got lucky there. Let's hopefully that sorts out the problems. Right, and as before, please like, subscribe, comment, and if you've got any advice, I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.